From SwissWatchExpo. Spotlight on Omega's Vintage Watch Reissues. Our top picks from Omega's revivals. Truth be told, vintage reissues are nothing new. Every year, we're treated to a crop of old meets new watches, with brands looking to their archives for models to update. One brand, however, has not failed to excite watch fans when they revive much-loved watches of the past: Omega. Omega has been around since 1848 and has recorded many important moments in history, from the first moon landing to the Olympics. Since then, they've succeeded in incrementally evolving their timepieces such that they feel both historical and modern at the same time. Once in a while, though, they've revived old designs after decades of hiatus, much to the delight of the Omega faithful. Here are our favorite Omega Vintage Watch Reissues. In 1957, Omega released a trio of watches that would go on to become classics: the Seamaster 300, Railmaster, and Speedmaster, otherwise known as the 1957 Trilogy. In 1957, all three were part of the Seamaster line, and each model represented various fields of use: the Seamaster for diving, the Railmaster for environments in high magnetism, and the Speedmaster for racing. All three watches shared a non-screw-down crown that guaranteed water resistance through high pressure, reinforced acrylic crystals welded to a steel case, and broad arrow hands, or the distinctive hands with a luminous arrow tip. For the 60th anniversary of the trilogy, Omega released spot-on vintage remakes of the watches, made available individually or as a set. With careful attention to detail, and with help from the Omega Museum, every watch in the 60th anniversary 1957 trilogy recreated the look and feel of the originals, down to the size, textures, and even tan markers to replicate aged lume. While staying true to the originals, Omega updated the revivals with modern bracelets, modern Omega signature Co-Axial escapement technology, and super luminova markers. Omega's renowned Calibre 321 was the first movement ever used in the Speedmaster back in 1957, and it made a comeback in 2019. It had been used in Omega's previous chronographs, but apart from its beautifully intricate construction, what made the Calibre 321 so popular is its place in Speedmaster history. It was used in a number of historic models, including the Speedmaster 105003, the first Speedmaster qualified by NASA for use in space and donned by astronaut Ed White in the first American spacewalk, and the Speedmaster 105012, the watch worn on the first moon landing. After decades of hiatus, the Calibre 321 was reintroduced in 2019 in a faithful reproduction of the classic Ed White model. The 2019 model was updated with a slightly smaller case and a straight lug design, polished black ceramic bezel, and a sapphire display caseback that shows off the Calibre 321. Enjoying this video so far? Subscribe to our channel and get updates on new videos. Introduced in 1969, the Mark II version of the Speedmaster was the first radical departure from the Speedmaster's case, with a tonneau shape and hidden lugs. Considered the muscle car of speedy models, it was created with a very 70s look and a very solid feel. Omega relaunched this chronograph in 2014, only updating it with the latest technology and a splash of color. The modern version has a very retro look at first glance, and that's because all the major changes really happened on the inside. While the original was powered by a manual winding Calibre 1861, the revival uses a Co-Axial Calibre 3330 self-winding movement. Everything else was true to the original. It kept the 1969 original's tonneau-shaped case, brushed stainless steel case and bracelet, and monochromatic dial, but Omega also added a racing dial version that features a bold, fluorescent orange chronograph seconds hand and hour markers. Developed in the late 1960s and launched in 1970, the Omega PloProf was an extremely advanced diver for its time. Designed with none other than legendary diver Jacques Cousteau, the Omega PloProf was revolutionary in many aspects. It was machined from a single block of steel, the crown is placed at 9 o'clock instead of at 3 o'clock, and it used a chemically hardened mineral crystal, while others used acrylic glass. All of these innovations made the landmark timepiece very expensive, costing as much as 2 Rolex Submariners, so it failed to enjoy commercial success. However, it did become a popular choice among professional divers. In 2009, Omega released an updated version of the PloProf under the Seamaster family with luxurious new details and modern upgrades. The revival comes with a titanium case, ceramic bezel, metallic helium escape valve, a double extension bracelet, and an increased water resistance of up to 1,200 meters. With such historic and timeless classics, it's no wonder that watch fans look forward to Omega's revival watches. Which watch was your favorite? Tell us in the comments section. Want to learn more about Omega watches? Click on the upper right screen for our All About Omega playlist. Don't miss out, we launch 2 videos weekly on the best and the latest in watches. To get updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel.